Hi, this is Sean, and I'm here to talk to you today about goals and conversions. The beginning part of this is going to work for just about anyone using any website and Google Analytics. We're going to use Google Analytics to monitor and track what our visitors are doing on our site because it's awesome and it's free. And then I'm also going to give some tricks at the end for how to set up Squarespace, specifically because there's a problem doing this kind of tracking with the newsletter sign up in Squarespace. So I'm going to show you how to get around that. But first, let's start with the basic concepts. You're going to need to think about this when you're starting to spend money to get people to come to your website. Okay, so at some point you're going to pay someone like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or Google search. You're basically going to pay them money. Okay, you're going to say, I'm going to spend money to try and bring new people over to come to my site and look at my awesome art and stuff over here and maybe, maybe buy it. Okay, so we want to have people click a button and they're going to buy our stuff. Okay, that's my buy button. This is when we need to start thinking about goals and conversion, and I'll show you why. Let's say we spent $50 with Facebook. Okay, so we're going to spend $50 with Facebook. And let's say that generates 50 visits. Okay, Facebook will tell you that. Facebook will say, hey, you spent $50 with us and we sent 50 clicks to your site. Great, that's awesome. So I'm paying $1 a click. Not bad. So 50 bucks, maybe I got 50 customers. But when we look at the conversion part of this, conversion means how many people did something I want them to do on my site. If I paid 50 bucks for people to just come to my website and do nothing and just look at my pictures, that might not be as worth it. If I paid 50 bucks and some of them signed up for my newsletter, let's say that's what's important to me, then I want to know how many people signed up for that newsletter from the 50 that I sent over. Okay? So, I paid 50 bucks, I got 50 visits. How many of those visits actually did the thing I want them to do? I can have them buy some art, I can have them sign up for newsletter. Today I'm going to talk about newsletter sign up. Getting people signed up to your list. It's so important. And paying ads to get subscribers is not a bad strategy. You got to get that list up so you can sell your art and your work to them. Okay, so let's say during this time period, there were 25 people that signed up for my newsletter. Awesome. So it's $1 a click and it's $2 a newsletter sign up. Well, probably not. Okay? What you're being told by your newsletter, right? Your newsletter software is just telling, I'm trying to draw an envelope. I can't draw an envelope. Okay, your newsletter sign up is just saying 25 people. But how many of these people we paid for signed up for our newsletter? This is called a conversion. Doing an action that we want is a conversion. Okay? That means they converted. They did what we wanted. And tracking that is called setting up a goal. Okay, so I would set up a goal for newsletter sign up, and then what would happen is I could see how many of my Facebook ads did accomplish the goal. Let's say only 10 of the 50 people. So $50 brought 50 visits, but it only ended up in 10 newsletter signups. That means the 15, the other ones were ones that I was going to get anyways. They found me, they were on my site, they came through some other means. I didn't pay to bring them. I got them for free. So that means really I'm paying $5 for each newsletter sign up here, okay? And so it's sort of important to know because I've had a lot of instances working with a lot of artists where this number is more like a 1 or a 0. That means I spent $50 and got nothing, and these were coming through some other means. Setting up a goal is the only way you're going to know whether you're flushing money down the toilet or whether your ad spends are working. Okay, when we spend money to generate traffic, that's an ad. We're buying an ad. Okay, and we need to know which ads we're buying are accomplishing our goals. That's why we set up goals and conversion. Okay. The first thing we want to need to talk about, okay, before we start setting up our goals, is we need to talk about where we point these ads to. Do we point them to your home page? Or do we point them to what we call a landing page? Your home page is just the home page of your website, right? It's got your default homepage. You go to myawesomewebsite.com, and that's your homepage. A landing page is a page that you built specifically to try and get people to accomplish an action, such as newsletter sign up, right? It's just about signing up for your newsletter. Probably figuring this out. We do not want to send people to our homepage on an ad. In almost all cases, this is a bad idea. In almost every case, we want to do this. We want to send people to a special page we built just for that ad. Okay, and it's optimized to try and get people to sign up or to do whatever it is your conversion is, whether that's buy a piece of art, sign up your newsletter, email you, whatever it is. Okay, so we often want to, almost always want to buy an ad, we're going to spend money, we're going to drive people to a landing page, and then we're going to measure how many of the people from this page sign up for our newsletter. So here's an example of my landing page. Okay, I'm currently running an ad. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but currently I'm running an ad. Okay, and I'm spending $5 a day, okay, and I'm attempting to get people to sign up for my newsletter. This is what I want. This is my goal, okay, that I've got set up. So I'm taking these people that I'm paying for and I'm driving them to my landing page right here. This landing page is designed to get people to sign up right here. This is what I want them to do. I want them to sign up for my newsletter. Okay, this is my newsletter sign up box. And I'm trying to get them. So this is all about what people, these are the proof points. What do people say about my book? Here's examples. You can see samples of the book, and this book is basically free. If you sign up for my newsletter, this book is basically free. And so I'm promoting this as a way to entice people to sign up for this newsletter block. If you fill out your email, then you basically have signed up for the newsletter, and I've accomplished my goal. And so I don't have just one ad running. I have a Facebook ad, I have a Google ad, I have a Twitter ad. I have a variety of mechanisms that I'm using to drive traffic to these landing pages, and I'm measuring which one of these is an effective, cost-effective way of getting newsletter signups. And that's up to you to decide as the artist, the person. Are you willing to spend $3 a month to get 3 signups? Are you willing to spend $30 a month, $10? Are you willing to spend $1 per person to sign up, or are you willing to spend $5 per person to sign up? Part of this is going to be based on how you use your newsletter to drive sales of your art or your product. Okay, so if your art or your product goes for a very expensive fee, then you'll probably spend more to get people to sign up for your newsletter. If you sell, books for 99 cents or $2, you're probably not going to spend as much to get people to sign up for your newsletter. Okay. You can also use a goal to track free, okay? I can basically use my goal to test how my free activities in these different channels are also driving sign up. Which one is effective? Where do I need to focus more of my time? Running contests, stuff like that. So those are basically the principles, right? So I'm trying to understand how much I'm spending over here and how many signups I'm getting, because I want to know if I spent $50 and I got 25 signups, then that's $2 a sign up, and I can decide whether that's effective or not. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch, and I'm going to take you through the process of setting up a goal in Google Analytics. That gets a little more complicated. And then for those of you in Squarespace, at the end, I'm going to show you a trick in order to be able to set up that goal in Squarespace.